Get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I won't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Super way up. Get your weight up. Put your plate up. You a foreign. We at war. And I got all the hallelujah. Talladega. Baby Jesus. In the flesh. Come and get it. And I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends. And we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black. My eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends and we get active.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Backed up deep to start this drive.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 9-yard line. Now Jones. And Thomas has it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing Jones. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Jets' 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive on for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Buffalo defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in the football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Dixie Maverick! Dixie Maverick! Check mash! Check mash!
Now Milton. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Jets. First down.
Achane will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. That'll almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll get this complete to Worthy. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going quickly here to Thomas. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. When you talk about this Jets defense, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
From the 31, Jones. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
At the 16-yard line.
On the option right, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Daniel Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jets 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can. the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Comeback team, Cowboy 80. Rig.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Come on. 19, 7 Pirates.
Throwing is Milton. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Room here to run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 66 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both got specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence or maybe starts a new streak now because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Darren Waller, 54 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Milton. Flush to his right. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Milton. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Alert! Alert!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how it can hurt you. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is Milton. They set up the screen. H.O. has it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for another Jets.
Here's Milton now to throw. This one thrown underneath to H.M. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Curve 19, Cougar 19. Go check.
To throw, it's Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 cup, let's go.
Off play action. Milton on the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Milton rolling to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Off play action. Milton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's a 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Milton eluding the pressure run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Milton. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Bakuba. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Pushing his way inside the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. To Walker on 1st down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 36, Jones. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
1979 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Off the play fake. Milton steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 10-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Milton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First down, Buffalo.
Walker with another carry. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Gano's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Loose inside the 30. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about it.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Good coverage downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards on the play. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Milton. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That was Travis Jones working his way through and sticking him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Milton. That's complete. It's Neighbors. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Gain of 8. That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off play action. Milton. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brock Bowers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Throwing Jones. That's into the hands of Worthy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the right side, this is Walker. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they work this near the 5. They'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pick on the 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gano the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Jets 26. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Milton. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Milton. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
79 Broncos. Check mash. Check mash.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw. Milton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback